Okay, boys. So it is day 9. I have some writing there because I'm restarting the video. But it's day 9. My boy Aaron left a very positive comment on my previous YouTube video. So we are gonna be answering his question, and he left a very short and brief message, and that was, any advice with girls? Okay, so in today's video, I'm gonna give you my advice for this topic. And if you guys do want me to answer your questions, leave it in the comments, okay? Because it's we're very small, so I can answer those questions as future video topics, and it'd be fun to go over. So anyway, let's give you my advice with girls. Okay, so all of these things, it came off the dome. Okay, so because it's a very broad topic. If you guys want to be more specific, you guys can. But anyway, any advice for girls? You have two modes in which you talk to people. Okay, you have this number one where when you're serious and you're logical, and number two when you're just like plain stupid caveman, turn down your brain and just trying to have fun. Okay, in this serious and logical mode, you only use it when you're talking to the boys, when you're doing your work, and when you're pursuing your goals. Okay, and so like, what do we mean serious and logical? Like specific examples. This is like having those deep conversations. This is like, oh, this is where I want to be at in 5 years. This is the family I want. This is the dream I want. This is my biggest fears in life. This is my favorite color. I have no idea. You know what I mean? Deep conversations, serious stuff like, this is what I want to do. This is the room I want to live in. Financial situations, all of that stuff, only with the boys, like your fellow brothers in arms. Okay, your work and your goals. Now, the second speaking mode, stupid and fun. This is how you talk to girls. Okay, you talk to girls in this stupid and fun way where you turn down your brain and by 50% and just have fun. You know what I mean? So you go in the speaking mode when you talk to kids, when you talk to your dog, when you talk to women, when you just basically having fun, right? You would go to your dog, hey, how are you doing? When you're talking to little kids, you don't want to talk to little kids about, okay, kids, this is in 5 years we're gonna have a 10K income and we're gonna do this by all of this. No, when you talk to kids, like, oh, what do you want to do today? Let's go get some ice cream. Same way. That's the same way you talk to women. It's just basically have some fun. Okay, so let's dive a little bit deeper into this. So I have like three points. I didn't even put it here. 1, 2, 3, and this is like the general advice you would hear if you search up, oh, how to talk to girls or some shit like that, right? And this is what I noticed, basically. So number one is never take her seriously. Now, what does that mean? Okay, what does that mean? Now I'm going to give you my interpretation of the general advice. Never take her seriously, which means have fun, okay? Always focus on having fun. No deep conversations, it's keep it surface level, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I have here examples. So one of the things I say is like, hey, are you gonna eat? You gotta eat, because you gotta build some meat on those arms, okay? Because and you gotta eat the beef here, because they don't say, oh, you gotta put some salad on your arms, or I'm gonna put some vegetables on your arms. Nah, I gotta put some meat on your arms. So you gotta go eat some meat right now. So come. So that's one example. That's one example of the things I did before when I'm talking to girls. And then, they're all smiling and stuff like that. That's fun. It's fun. Another example is ice cream. So I got like a Oreo Frap Shot the other day, or fat straw. It was not even a fat straw, but it was a regular straw. Anyway, ice cream the other day, and I just got it, sat down on my table, and then, there was another person sitting next to me, and I asked her, hey, what did you get? What did you get? And she said something, and I was like, I got this or cookies and cream fat straw. You know why? Because it's so cold and it's so sweet. Like, after a long day, my brain is just hot. You feel me? So this will cool me down. You feel me? It's so stupid. It's so stupid, but it gets the ball rolling. You feel me? And it's fun, you know, that laughing and all of that stuff. Never take her seriously. You don't need to have any serious conversations, okay? Just try to have fun as much as possible, okay? You're in this stupid and fun mode. Like, personally, this has worked the best for me because all the other advice, like, you know, you gotta be like stoic, and you gotta have like make strong eye contact, or you gotta you know, talk in this smooth, seductive way. The most natural thing for me to do was this not serious mode. Maybe because I'm not, my personality, I like to smile a lot and I like to make jokes and all of this stuff. But this has as 100% worked for me personally. Like, it's so natural for me, and it's 100% like they always laugh, they always have fun. It's always a good time. And that's basically the thing. Like, it's not about what you say, it's about how you make them feel. That's another advice that they say online. How you make them feel. And I just like, I have a good time. You feel me? And even if they don't have a good time, I'm having a good time. So this goes on with number 2. Don't chase, attract. Okay, so that's the standard advice, you know, online. So what does that mean? What is my interpretation of don't chase, attract? Is you cannot want a relationship more than her. Now this is serious. This is a serious advice, and it's facts. It's concrete facts. It really goes on the masculine and feminine dynamic. The masculine, he is pursuing his goals, his God-given, like I was gonna talk about this in the bottom one, but basically, God gives man a purpose, right? And so he has to be pursuing that purpose, like masculine and then the masculine and feminine dynamic is feminine. She's going up. She needs the man to lead him to God. You know what I mean? So she needs to want the relationship with the man because the man will lead her to God, basically. So the man is always focused on his purpose. The woman is focused on the relationship, okay? That is the dynamic. That is the masculine and feminine dynamic, okay? So you cannot want the relationship more than her. If you do that, this dynamic shifts. It shifts, you become more feminine and all of that stuff. So like, what are some specific examples? Because I know I've heard this before, but I was never able to internalize it. Like, that means you cannot want to make her your girlfriend. She has to be the one saying, "Oh, Elijah, you want to be my boyfriend?" That kind of stuff. She has to be the one to outright say that shit. You cannot be the one wanting intimacy. You cannot be the one, hey, wanting to hold the hands or kiss her or, you know, all of that. Oh, come on, can you come with me today to this and this and this? You cannot be the one wanting to spend time with her. She has to be the one wanting to spend time with you. Okay, this is very true because like the girls I've talked to before, when I started to prioritize the relationship more and I wanted to spend more time with her, that's when she started pulling away, and that's when she started to, you know, like, Elijah, maybe we should stop talking. You know what I mean? So fuck. Sometimes, like, I'm telling you this so you can save yourself from heartbreak, but honestly, majority of the time, you gotta get some heartbreaks in there. Okay, so hopefully you can internalize this. Like, you cannot want the relationship more. You have to be focusing on the God-given purpose. This dynamic was set in stone ever since like 2,000 some years ago. Okay, so there's that. Don't chase the relationship. Attract. Okay, so attract. This goes with capture attention. Now, capture attention. Now, the advice that I hear a lot of people say is like, oh, you gotta be stoic. You gotta be you know, quiet, Sigma male type shit. And I tried that advice. Like, it's boring and it doesn't work as well as you think it does. Okay, at least my personal experience. Like, if anything, like, this is a low side tangent. Experiment. If you guys don't know, like, if the advice works, try the advice, experiment with it, and see the results that you get. Even my advice, like, try it out and see the results that you get. So I'm just sharing with you guys what has worked for me. Okay, so capture attention. The loud and charismatic versus quiet and stoic. You want to be loud and charismatic. I mean, it has worked for me because you want to be basically like capturing attention. You know, if you're quiet and stoic, you know, you're just sitting there by yourself. It doesn't really, like, you know how those Instagram reels portray, like, oh, it's so fucking cool. It's not. It's like, what the fuck are you doing there, like, looking like this? Like, it doesn't look like you know how to talk to people or you're having fun or anything like that. When you're loud and charismatic, like you're actually like having fun, people are attracted to the fun. People are attracted to that energy. You're like radiating aura. You feel me? But if you're quiet and stoic, you're not radiating anything. You're like not in the flow. You feel me? You gotta be in the flow. Okay, so capture attention. Do not like work in silence. Work in the spotlight. Like for me personally, I've always done well when I know people are watching. Like maybe that's egotistical. I don't care. Like I perform better when I know people are watching. When I know people's expectations of me is like, yeah, that's a lie. And this expectations, you shouldn't be giving into people's expectations. But I'm just saying that you got to attract people, and the only way you attract people is literally being at the attention. If you want to attract women, you gotta grab their attention, okay? You don't grab attention being quiet and stoic. Basically, that's all I'm trying to say with this point. Okay, last thing on this point is build an amazing life, okay? This means that you shouldn't be like, again, you're not chasing women. You're just building your own life. You're building like your own social life, and then it attracts other people. So I usually just go to the gym. That's usually why I meet I go to the gym like every day, right? I go to the gym like every weekday, and I basically know everybody in there. And it's not like I went out there to like cold approach every single person. It's just like, whoa, hey, what are you hitting today, bro? Oh, yo, let's hit a workout together. That kind of thing. We're just doing our own thing, right? And then, they see each other working hard and stuff, and we're attracting more people, You want to be building your own life, building your own skills, your own self, okay? You want to attract them into your life. You want them to, okay, I keep saying you want them. That's not a good thing to do. But basically, make them come into your life, not you go into their lives, okay? That's basically what I'm trying to say. And if you want them to come into your life has to be awesome. Or not, it doesn't have to be awesome. Okay, this is another topic. It doesn't have to be awesome, but as long as you're focused on the now, you're building something now, you can attract women right now. Let me explain. Okay, this might be a long video, but like I just had an epiphany here. Because some people think that you need the results, right? You need to already have the dream physique. You need to already have 10K in the bank account. You already need to have so much experience with women. Like no, as long as you are building something right now, you can have the energy, the aura, the masculinity to talk to girls, right? To be the person that you're supposed to be, right? I'm a firm believer is that you have to be in the present moment, okay? You have to be here and now, and everything happens here and now. Nothing happens in the future. The future is like basically here and now in a later time, right? You can only do things right now. Okay, so if you want to attract, girls or something like that, if you want to start actually changing your life, you have to do it now. Okay, the present moment is all you got. So there's no once I build the physique, then I can attract girls. Once I get the money, then I can do this. No, there's none of that. Do never tell yourself that phrase. Once this happens, then I'll do this. Never tell yourself that phrase. As long as you start building right now in the present moment, you can radiate that aura, right? It's just you doing the work right now. So it goes to, oh wait, I have one more point here. Let's do this one last point. Don't cold approach, okay? I've done the cold approach things, and it's like, it's only good to build your own confidence, right? But it doesn't come across, it's unnatural, right? Again, it goes with don't chase, attract. It's like you want her more than she wants you, right? And the only cold approaches I do is, again, like what I told you about building an amazing life. Like it's just me talking to people at the gym, and it came out organically. But if you're going out there like, okay, where's the next girl? Where's the next girl? Okay, I want to go talk to that girl right now. Like no, don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Start doing shit in real life. Like, okay, go grab your boys, go to go to an event, have some fun, and if you see some girl and you want to let her into the conversation, let her into your life, then do that. So for an example, I was with my boys. We were gonna do like we were talking about hitting the gym makes you tired after, and I was telling him like, no, it doesn't, bro, because when you hit the gym, right, you get like blood flowing into your body, and it basically makes you awake for the next 30 minutes to an hour, right? Because of all the adrenaline, right? And then I saw these two girls, and one of them I knew. I said, yo, Sally. I'm gonna just say Sally, so nobody knows who I'm talking about. Sally. So, do you think that when you work out, you get tired, you get low, or you get high? Like you feel better, higher. And there was another girl right next to her talking about, what do you think? What do you think? That kind of stuff. That's how I would quote unquote code approach, right? It's just I was already having a conversation with my boys, having fun with my boys, right? And I just let them in on it and I asked them a question like, do you think that you get high after the gym or you get low? And again, it's a stupid and fun thing. It's so funny. And yeah, and they're laughing and joking. So anyway, don't code approach. Don't go out there seeking intimacy, okay? You're there, you're living your own life, and you're having fun. Okay, last thing, focus on purpose. Focus on your own purpose. This is huge. Like, you don't even need any other advice. Like, if you just focus on your God-given purpose, right? You're a man, you're focused on what God has given you. Like, this is what you're set out to do, Elijah. Just do it, do the work, and do it. You will naturally radiate masculinity because this is how you were supposed to be living. You are supposed to be a man living to his God-given purpose, right? You don't need any other advice. Like principality, like you don't need any of these tactics and these strategies. Like you will naturally do these strategies where they say like, oh my gosh, don't text back in like 48 hours because, you gotta provide mystery. Like if you were just pursuing your purpose, you would naturally forget about the girl and see like, oh shit, she texted me like 2 days ago and I totally forgot about it, because you're naturally pursuing your God-given purpose. You're doing the work, right? You're pursuing your goals. Like you have to be doing that. If you just focus on your purpose, on what God has given you, everything will flow naturally. You naturally have that aura around you because you're not needy for intimacy. Again, with what I said, man focuses on God-given purpose, woman focuses on the relationship because the relationship with man, she will be able to be led to the Lord, to God. Okay? So, at the end of the day, as I say in almost every single video, you got to be doing the work. You got to be doing the hard work. And that's it. Do the hard work. Focus on doing your purpose and everything will flow naturally. Like the unnatural advice of like, oh, this is how you go talk to girls. You got to be like this. You got to do like this and this and this. Like, just do your fucking purpose. Girls should be the least of your priorities, honestly. Like, you should be, you have 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Basically. Okay, so actionable steps. Don't take her seriously, okay? Because what you take seriously is your God-given purpose. And also, oh yeah, so this is why I went to go over this. So God is above man, man is above woman, and woman is above children, right? So basically, you only take seriously man to man and God, right? Women, they're below man. I'm not saying that demean them or anything. I'm just saying like you can't take them seriously. Don't take them seriously, okay? Don't chase, attract, right? Build a good life for yourself. Pursue your purpose, and you naturally start attracting more. And I already gave you some not actionable steps, little examples. And then last thing, pursue your freaking purpose. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Okay, so that's it for this video. I think it was a long one. If you guys did enjoy it, leave your questions in the comments, and if you guys want me, like, I could answer some of the questions, and I'll give you guys my input if you guys want it. But yeah, that was it's a very good talk today. So I enjoyed it too. So I'll see you guys later. Deuces.